Right, so this is Fury from the Darksiders-the Forbidden Land board game. Uh, all figures from the board game are pre-painted, so you can see the pre-painted quality. Haha. Well, actually, it's literally just Fury. Rest of figures are actually all right. I mean, uh, they are good enough to be on the table just for fun playing, but obviously not properly painted because they're pre-painted. I was gonna record the whole process, but so something wrong with my phone, so I lost the first part of it. But it wasn't that much. It was literally me using brown and white mix scatter cover up the whole face. I wasn't able to get rid of the pre-paints, so I just covered it. The miniature itself is actually quite detailed, as in it's sculpted pretty nice. The only reason it looked like a living horror it was literally just the pre-paint. They somehow printed the face makeup like way off the face. The lips was not on the lips. The eyeshadows were not on the eyes, so it was just bad. So yeah, I used the brown and white and mix them together uh, to achieve a quite white brownish color, close to human skin, but with more white. So it looks like a little bit, I don't know, female-ish color. Uh, and then they just covered the whole face. Again, the miniature is detailed, so the face was well sculpted. See, I think I can see that it was well sculpted. So once you took off the makeup, the pre-painted makeup, I mean, I didn't took off, I covered it. Uh, you can see the face structure like quite clear. It's well sculpted. The nose is a little bit short, but that's not really a big deal. Fury, this character has quite strong eyeshadows, and I don't think she ever showed her eyeballs. It was always just glowing eyes. So deep dark black eyeshadows against white eyes, it gives you quite strong construct. And in miniature painting, you always want strong contrast because they're too small, so you have to exaggerate the colors to make them against each other to pop up some effects. So that's good in this situation. Even you don't have to, I don't know, do all that small uh, transfer colors or blending different colors together. Just black and white, you get a strong construct there already. Uh, so yeah, all the face structure are clear. So I literally just put the black there in the uh, eye section, and then I put the white. Not really white. I add a little bit yellow. I was trying to achieve the glowing effects. Um, it didn't work too well, but again, like I said, black and white, you get enough construct there. Um, I did also highlight the forehead and the nose, and then I used quite brownish color to shadow the sides of the nose. As I said, the nose was a little bit short, but I didn't use any putties to fix the actual miniature. It was only painting. Well, I did cut off some mold lines, but that's it. I didn't add any impurities to reshape the face. It was only the paint. So yeah, I mean the miniature, uh, the rest of the miniatures are again are all right. It's I know the price of this board game is a little bit too much. Uh, it's a little bit too much, and it's not just a board game. You have to buy the super fancy deluxe edition of this Darksiders Genesis video game. And apparently, according to THQ, this super fancy deluxe edition of the game is limited to 5,000 units. I don't know if you can still get it. I mean, I pre-ordered it, so I don't know. I think you still get a chance to buy it off on eBay or from Game if you're in UK. But it's it is a little bit too much for a board game. But again, considering those miniatures are quote pre-painted, okay, I know they're not properly painted, but they're pre-painted. I somehow understand the price of it, but then I don't agree with it because it was not properly painted, but just pre-painted. I went through all the rules. Okay, so the game mechanics, the rules are actually all right. I mean, it was I was thinking it's just some kind of ripoff, but the rules are actually all right. I mean, I'm a board gamer. I like the rules. It's not a regular card game system I've seen on the market. So basically, you get the deck. Most cards in your deck are equipments, but then those equipments have different values. Okay, so you can discard, you can use those cards to move, to attack, or you can pay the cost to get the actual equipments. So that's something I don't know different from all the card games I've played. Uh, so and then again you get a quite sick campaign book, and it's actually properly written, and it's actually a story of uh, this Darksiders. I mean, it's like a side story of it, but again, it's quite a complete story. I guess it can't worth it. It really depends on your opinion, but it's kind of subjective. But I think it's actually all right. And considering the miniatures, at least in my perspective, they are properly sculpted. It was literally just the paint job, pre-painted job, and I can fix it, so that doesn't really bother me too much. Right, so this is what I end up with. Obviously, I didn't really finish it. I didn't really touch the armor and the eyeball relic in her on the chest. So it was mainly the face, but you can tell it's improved a lot, as in a lot, a lot.